Very well, thanks. Hey, Luann.
Hi, honey. Hi, how are you?
Cold.
Cold, right? It's getting cold. I got my turtleneck on today. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good.
That's good. Oof.
I like this spot. Have you been here before?
You know what? I haven't been, but it's a friend of mine
Oh, okay.
who opened it. So. So what's going on?
You know what? I'm really glad that we're meeting one-on-one. Very much
me
so.
too. Me too. After what happened in Marrakesh, and you came, barreling down the staircase.
We need to talk about it, but the thing is,
it was rather embarrassing, I must say.
I do think we need to discuss it.
I can't even possibly guess what you might have to discuss with me that makes you unhappy.
I mean, it's sort of, in the 4 years that we've known each other, we've kind of had a smile and nod relationship. You know, we haven't been the closest of the group. And that's been fine. I think that if people are really friends, or even happy acquaintances, you have to be able to come to each other with legitimate gripes and be heard. And in Marrakesh, I had a legitimate gripe. I was very concerned about what was going on between you and Ramona, and I wanted to tell you about it. And
darling, listen, you don't have to get involved between me and Ramona. Ramona is a big girl, and she can take care of herself.
But you know what the thing is?
You don't need to be her watchdog.
But the thing is, because Ramona was so fragile, in a perfect...
She was fragile, and what I was going to say to Ramona is, I'm here for you if you need to talk to me. You assumed that I wanted to talk to Ramona because I wanted to be mean to Ramona. I was not. I wanted to be...
In all fairness...
I was being the host of this whole trip. And believe me, I wanted everything to go smoothly.
Of course.
And I didn't want to start anything with Ramona. I felt bad for Ramona because of what happened on the trip.
And that's your perspective. It frankly wasn't her perspective. But anyway, I came to speak to you.
You know what, Alex? Why do you want to put yourself in the middle? Why don't you get a life?
Right now, you're not even listening to me, and that's the problem. If we are going to be friends, you need to listen. And the way that you acted, the way you responded to me coming and speaking to you was condescending, haughty, dismissive, and frankly vile.
It was dismissive because there was nothing to talk to you about.
It was so
You should not get yourself mixed up between me and Ramona. It is none of your business, my friend.
But the other thing is...
Okay, if you want to be my friend, then stay out of my business.
You've always been dismissive, haughty, condescending, and I don't like it.
I've been nothing but friendly, kind, and gracious to you.
I disagree.
It's none of your business. What happened between Ramona and I is none of your business.
No,
it is none of your business. You're putting yourself in the middle, and it's none of your business.
Luann, your reaction was to me, not to Ramona.
Yeah, because you came attacking me
stomping off.
in front of my guests and embarrassed me and yourself.
Julie, if you remember,
in the house,
I put the brakes on. Okay.
No, you didn't put the brakes on.
Excuse me, hold on.
You had to break down is more like it. You started crying, and Kelly had to calm you down.
No one was crying. Kelly might have been crying.
I recall you getting hysterical. I think you had one too many Pinot Grigios with Ramona. I think that's the problem.
Don't go there.
Don't sit there and call me names. I will not put up with it. And you know what? Don't be the messenger, because guess what? You know what happens to the messenger?
Let's get clear. Let's get clear. If you ever act that way again, I will not tolerate it. You cannot speak that way. Again? You stomped off and wouldn't even listen to what I had to say. You're listening better now than you were then, quite frankly.
Oh, thank you, Alex. I didn't know this was Alex's class, and you're the teacher.
I'm not.
You know what? To sit here...
I can't take this from you. I'm not...
Guess what? You're the one that came to me and tried to bully me in my own... salon where I was having a wonderful henna tattoo.
It wasn't
your salon. And you came in and aggressed me in front of my guests.
Actually, what really happened is I noticed that you were with people and I walked away.
Yes.
I walked away.
You should have walked away.
And everyone, including you, said, "Come back, come back, come back." Now,
sit down if you want to be civilized. Then you sit down. But I'm not going to argue with you. I really don't want to argue with you, Alex. And I thought this was going to be a pleasant meeting where we're going to have a nice little cappuccino, and you were going to say, "I'm sorry, I behaved."
Coming up.
You came after me in your Herman Munster shoes.
They're Louis Vuitton shoes, you know?
Well, even Louis Vuitton makes mistakes. I thought this was going to be a pleasant meeting where we're going to have a nice little cappuccino, and you were going to say, I'm sorry I behaved.
Delusion.
You came after me in the house. I was sitting there having a lovely moment with the ladies, and you came in your Herman Munster shoes.
They're Louis Vuitton shoes, you know?
Well, you know, even Louis Vuitton makes mistakes.
Wow. That is so rude.
Well, you know.
You know,
just because you have this, I don't, you know.
This is why I've never approached you before. This is it.
Luann behaved as though she thought I had invited her to coffee to apologize, to prostrate myself and kiss her ring. I didn't know it was possible to be that delusional.
You're getting your nose in the middle of Ramona and I's business, and it's really none of your business.
What I am discussing with you is your response to me, and that is actually
yes. My response to you was you were
ridiculous.
You were being ridiculous, and you were being rude. So guess what? I dismissed you.
That's
from embarrassing yourself further.
I don't tolerate that type of behavior, Luann. Not
you know what,
you,
Alex?
Not from anyone else.
You know what, Alex?
Would you like to go?
I think it's probably a good idea. And, you know, don't take this literally, but don't forget what happens to the messenger. Okay? Get a life.
I'm not sending a message to anyone except from me to you.
Goodbye.
My dear.
Thank
Bye-bye.
I have nothing against Alex, but if you're going to invite me for coffee and make a stab at trying to be my friend, at least have something valuable and make it worth my while. And this was not.